What if I told you that some of the most underrated air rifles in the world aren't even on the top 10 sales charts, yet they dominate entire communities of shooters? Stay with me, because in this video we're going to uncover the real story behind Beeman's PCP rifles, the hidden champions that are rewriting the rules of value, precision, and accessibility. And trust me, what you'll discover by the end will completely change the way you look at entry-level airguns. Air rifles have always been a fascinating corner of the firearms world, not just as training tools, but as serious equipment for hunting and precision shooting. And in the last decade, one brand has carved out a unique position: Beeman. Now, here's the twist. Beeman doesn't usually appear in the flashy mainstream bestsellers lists dominated by Umarex or Air Venturi. Instead, Beeman has quietly built an empire among enthusiasts who demand value, reliability, and performance without breaking the bank. In this video, we'll break down why Beeman rifles like the Chief, the Commander, and the 1358 Underlever are dominating their niches. We'll explore their history, their strengths, and even the hidden strategies behind their designs. By the end, you'll know exactly which Beeman PCP might fit your style as a shooter. Let's start with what many shooters consider the backbone of Beeman's PCP lineup: the Chief series. The Chief rifles, from the early 1317 to the updated Chief II models like the 1336 and the regulated 1341, have become a reference point in the entry-level PCP world. Why? Because they hit a sweet spot that's hard to ignore: affordability combined with surprising accuracy. Experts consistently highlight two key advantages. First, the trigger. Unlike many competitors in the same price range, the Chief offers a light, adjustable metal trigger, not the mushy plastic ones found on rivals. That alone makes it stand out. Second, the bolt action. Smooth, reliable, and easy to cycle, which means less frustration and more time focusing on your shot. To put it in perspective, reviewers often compare it directly with the Benjamin Maximus, another budget-friendly PCP. And time after time, shooters report that the Chief simply feels better in the hands, ready to perform straight out of the box, while others require upgrades and tinkering. And here's a surprising fact: even though the Chief doesn't dominate the Amazon bestseller charts, it's repeatedly listed as a bestseller and top-rated on specialized platforms like eBay. That tells us something crucial. Real enthusiasts, the ones who actually research their gear, are choosing the Chief. Now let's talk about the Beeman Commander. If the Chief is the reliable workhorse, the Commander is the welcoming gatekeeper, the rifle that opens the door for newcomers to the PCP world.
Why does this model matter so much? Because it isn't just sold in niche stores. You'll find it in mainstream retailers like Walmart. And you'll see it constantly reviewed on YouTube with titles like Best First PCP or The King of Budget PCPs. That visibility makes it one of the most searched rifles online. Think of the Commander as the training wheels of the PCP world, but with enough performance to keep you interested long after your first shot. It comes in common calibers like .177 and .22, making it versatile for both plinking and small game hunting. But here's the real kicker: the Commander has become a social media phenomenon. Thousands of views, endless forum discussions, and tons of beginner-friendly guides, all revolving around this one rifle. In other words, the Commander isn't just a product, it's an entry-level movement. And this isn't just hype, market data confirms it. The Commander ranks as a consistent bestseller in specialized platforms. Not because it's the most advanced rifle, but because it builds trust. Think about it. When you're just starting, what do you want? You want something that looks good, performs reliably, and is easy to understand. The Commander delivers on all three fronts. Sure, seasoned shooters might complain about its simplicity, but simplicity is exactly what makes it so appealing. In fact, some reviewers call it the perfect first step before moving on to rifles like the Chief or even the high-end bullpups. And here's where it gets interesting. The Commander's success isn't just about hardware, it's about community. Its popularity is fed by countless videos, tutorials, and reviews,
which keep the cycle alive. A beginner searches for affordable PCP rifle. They land on a Commander video, and the loop continues. That's clever marketing without spending millions in advertising. Now, if the Commander is the friendly introduction, the Beeman 1358 Underlever Bullpup is the refined performer, the rifle that proves Beeman can deliver serious craftsmanship. This model is often described by experts with one word: precision. Its bullpup design makes it compact and tactical, while its wood stock gives it a premium, almost heirloom-like feel. Reviewers especially praise its rotary magazines, calling them some of the smoothest and most reliable they've ever used. But here's a fascinating twist. While the rifle itself is praised for outstanding build quality, the included scope is often criticized as basic. At first glance, that sounds like a flaw, but it's actually a smart business move. By keeping the bundled scope simple, Beeman maintains a competitive price point while encouraging shooters to upgrade later with optics of their choice. In short, Beeman invests where it matters.
The gun itself. The result? The 1358 is frequently listed as both a bestseller and a top-rated model on enthusiast-driven platforms. It doesn't just sell, it earns respect. And in a world where shooters are quick to criticize, that's a huge achievement. And then we have the Beeman Raider. Unlike the Commander or the Chief, the Raider doesn't aim to impress you straight out of the box. Instead, it gives you a blank canvas, a rifle designed to be modified, customized, and tuned by the shooter. For many enthusiasts, this is exactly what makes it so exciting. Forums are full of Raider owners talking about replacing the plastic breech, upgrading the transfer ports, or experimenting with different barrel shrouds. In other words, the Raider isn't just a rifle, it's a project. Think of it like a car enthusiast buying a budget-friendly classic. The joy isn't in driving its stock, the joy is in making it your own. At a very attractive entry price, just around $200, the Raider attracts a very specific type of shooter: the tinkerer, the experimenter, the builder. And here's where the Raider shines. It creates loyalty. Once someone invests time and effort into customizing the rifle, they're far less likely to abandon the brand. That's customer retention at its finest. But let's be clear, the Raider is not for everyone. If you want a rifle that works flawlessly out of the box, you'd be better off with the Chief or the 1358 Underlever. But if you love the idea of shaping your gear, if tinkering is part of the fun, the Raider is your playground. In fact, some shooters proudly say they spend as much time modifying the Raider as they do shooting it. And that's the point. It's not just a product, it's a hobby inside a hobby. So what happens when we put all these rifles side by side? A clear picture emerges. The Chief series dominates sales and reviews in specialized communities, often praised as the gold standard of value. The Commander leads in visibility, making it the go-to option for first-time buyers who trust what they see online. The 1358 Underlever commands respect as a premium performer within its price bracket, winning loyalty from shooters who demand precision. And the Raider? It thrives among those who see the rifle not just as a tool, but as a platform for endless upgrades. This is where Beeman's true strategy becomes clear. Instead of trying to fight giants like Umarex head-on in the mass market, Beeman has built a fortress inside the enthusiast niche. And within that space, each rifle plays a very specific role, from beginner-friendly to modding canvas to serious precision shooter. So how do you choose the right Beeman PCP rifle for you? The answer depends entirely on your shooting style and your goals. If you want a rifle that delivers solid performance the moment you unbox it, reliable, accurate, and easy to use, the Chief series is your best bet. If you're brand new to PCP rifles and want something accessible, well documented, and trusted by beginners worldwide, the Commander is the model designed for you.
If your priority is precision and craftsmanship, and you're willing to invest in better optics down the line, the 1358 Underlever is the performer that will keep surprising you. And if you're the type of shooter who loves tweaking, tuning, and building something unique, The Raider is your canvas. Each of these rifles reflects a different philosophy, and that's exactly why Beeman has become such a respected name in the enthusiast community. In the end, Beeman proves that you don't need to dominate the mainstream charts to win the respect of shooters. Instead of chasing mass market glory, the brand focused on what matters: real enthusiasts, passionate communities, and rifles that deliver far more than their price tags suggest. From the Chief to the Raider, every Beeman rifle tells a story, not of mass production, but of thoughtful design for very specific types of shooters. And that's why these rifles keep showing up in forums, reviews, and YouTube videos year after year. So, which Beeman PCP would you pick for your own collection? Are you the value seeker, the curious beginner, the precision shooter, or the passionate tinkerer? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your choice. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into the world of airguns, and check out this next video right here, where we explore the rifles that look affordable but hide premium level performance. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.